A sea prison worth hundreds of billions, and I'm the only one locked up in it. A million guards on watch 24/7, and the second I make a move, hundreds of tanks and fighter jets come rolling out. Even the top 10 elites bow down to me. 8 out of the 10 Dragon Nation war gods, I trained every single one of them. And all of this, because I'm the most powerful king of the underworld Dragon Nation has ever seen. I hadn't even walked out of prison yet, and there was already a massive crowd waiting outside. That's when a young girl couldn't hold back and started complaining to her grandpa. "Grandpa, the Chen family is a $1 trillion empire. Why are we all the way out here waiting on some random convict named Qin Jiang?" "Shut your mouth. You have no right to call the king of the underworld by his name. Anyone who walks out of this prison could shake the entire Dragon Nation to its core, and yet every single one of them bows before the king. Do you understand why?" The girl was honestly speechless, but she still pushed back. "So what? Is he really stronger than the war god Heavenly Kings guarding the nation's borders? Those Heavenly Kings guard Dragon Nation's gates. Just one of them is enough to make enemy forces tremble. But here's what you don't know. 8 out of those 10 Heavenly Kings were made by the king of the underworld himself." The girl was completely stunned. Someone this young, already untouchable in this world? That's not humanly possible. Her whole expression shifted. The next time she looked toward that prison, it was like she was looking at a god. Right then, a few luxury cars pulled up at the prison entrance. A strikingly beautiful woman stepped out. That was Shen Rushuang, the heiress of the powerful Shen family from Modu, one of the Heavenly Kings, known as the top healer of the southern region, and the last disciple of the legendary ghost doctor Gei Hong. 2.5 minutes later, the gates burst open, and I strolled out like I owned the place. Shen Rushuang frowned, pulled out a photo and glanced at it, then sized me up. I looked like a total slacker. She crossed her arms, chin up, full-on superiority complex. "You're Qin Jiang?" I frowned, gave her an annoyed look, and asked what she wanted. She tossed the photo to a bodyguard, then pulled out a marriage contract. "Cool as ever," she said. "I'm Shen Rushuang. Before your mom got kicked out of the Qin family, she came to my family and arranged a marriage. I'm only here to tell you, I'm voiding this contract. Don't come bothering the Shen family after you get out." Hearing that name, I was caught off guard. My mom had mentioned it. The Shen family of the capital owed her a huge favor, and they'd promised to give their daughter to me one day. She said if I ever needed help, I could go to them. But when my mom was framed and died sick, the Shen family was nowhere to be found. When I was wrongly thrown in prison, still nothing from them. And now the second I'm out, their daughter shows up to call off the engagement. My expression darkened. Shen Rushuang looked at me with cold pity. "The gap between us would just make you feel worthless. Even if you married me, you'd live in my shadow forever. But hey, if you can't put food on the table someday, feel free to call me. Oh, and you should go apologize to Wang Yanjun and Modu. Get on your knees, be sincere, maybe he'll throw you a few bucks to live on." She handed me a business card. I didn't take it. So she dropped it on the ground, ripped the marriage contract to shreds right there, got in her car, and drove off. I watched her go, eyes narrowing, a cold gleam in my gaze. The Qin family, the ones who drove my mother to her grave, I'll settle that score. What's waiting for them is nothing but blood for blood and endless darkness. Meanwhile, an old man nearby had been watching the whole thing. He shook his head and sighed.